Hey guys, JMN here, welcome to my channel. Today I present a list of 5 Japanese gent influenced bands. For people who aren't familiar with the genre, gent is a form of progressive metal with focus on rhythmic guitar play and a distinctive guitar sound. A big influence for the genre was the Swedish metal band Meshuggah. Bands like Periphery or Tesseract popularized gent and brought it to the attention of rock and metal fans all over the world. Some Japanese artists got interested in it and started their own projects. I wouldn't call the scene big, but there are still many great gent influenced bands to discover. Please keep in mind that this video isn't a rating or top list. The bands don't appear in any particular order. Without wasting any further time, let's jump right into the list. I have to get this band out of the way first. At the moment, Abstracts are one of the most popular gent bands from Japan. They mix traditional gent in the style of Periphery with few modern post-core influences. Their first self-titled album was released in October 2014 and featured many interesting guests. For example, the singer Shuhei from the fantastic Japanese post-core band Silently Shooting Traitors, or Mark Holcomb, who did a solo for the song Twilight. The mastering was done by Eiki Kane, who already worked for bands like Tesseract. Their debut was followed up this year with their second full-length Hologram, which showed further improvements for the Tokyo-based band. 1 month before, they appeared with an instrumental on the Bredpack Reloaded compilation. As you can see, Abstracts are very active and taking the scene by storm. As a fan of the genre, you should definitely check them out. It was only a matter of time until someone from the Visual Kei scene would step into the gent scene. Far East Design are a supergroup best known for their guitarist Leta and drummer Sue. They both played in the modern metal band Deluhi, which was very popular among Visual Kei fans and disbanded in 2011. Both also played in another supergroup called Undivide. In addition, Leta used to play for the power metal band Calnarius and Sue for the new metal band Loga. Both bands are well known in the Japanese music scene. As you can see, those guys have tons of experience. The band is completed by singer Keita from the metalcore influenced Visual Kei band Code Rebirth and bassist Ryo from the heavy Visual Kei band Dwight. Far East Design released 2 singles in their debut album Tonic Design. Their sound is a mix of typical Visual Kei dramaturgy, modern metal and some well-placed gent parts. Worth to mention that the bass often becomes the center of attention, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Pale Dusk sound way heavier than Abstracts and Far East Design. The band from Fukuoka has a good amount of post-core influences and uses many shouts. There are some beautiful clean vocals on songs like Savior from their first mini-album Obsidian, but the vocals focus mostly on harsh vocals. Pale Dusk will release their new 3-song EP Ember on the 6th of August. 2 of these songs can already be heard on their YouTube channel. Especially Odium has a cool mix of hard riffs and dreamy melodies. For this song they joined forces with KSKN from the Yokohama-based post-core band FOAD. There are some other Japanese bands with a similar sound like Sailing Before the Winds or Beyond Her Words, but in my opinion Pale Dusk have the best balance of gent influences and straightforward post-core. I am looking forward to the new EP and hope they will follow up with an album soon. The next project isn't a band in the traditional sense. Takanawa and Shriek are a collective of 5 extremely talented guitarists who are active as songwriters in the SoundCloud and YouTube community. They came together to record their first self-titled mini-album, which was released in March 2016. Every artist wrote his own song, so each of the 5 songs sounds different. However, the common ground is a mix of gent and progressive metal. The songs from Sarah Forest, Ichika and Anri are instrumentals. while Hochi went for a heavy approach with death metal inspired growls. Meanwhile, Seban got help from Kendo, who is the vocalist for the Japanese post-core band 7 Years to Midnight. All in all, a very interesting project. Hopefully we will hear more from the Takanawa intrigue in the future. Cyclamen are one of the oldest Japanese gent bands. Hayato Imanishi started the band as a studio project in 2008, back when he lived in London, UK. Through the years he worked with many well-known artists like Ollie Steele from Monuments, Travis Orban from Darkest Hour, or Daniel Tompkins from Tesseract together. He also toured with famous bands like Meshuggah or Periphery. In 2012 he had to leave the UK and move to Bangkok, Thailand. There he found new musicians for Cyclamen and also joined the post-rock formation With You at Home. Later he relocated Cyclamen to Tokyo and started to commute between those two cities and bands. Over the years Cyclamen released 4 EPs, 1 split with Founded Shores and 3 albums. The last album was only available to around 30 people who signed up for the exclusive fan package. Song titles like Gent Gent from the Tremors EP clearly show the direction, but I wouldn't limit the band to this genre. Hayato explored many musical directions and innovative ideas in his career, which made him one of the most influential musicians in the Japanese progressive rock and metal scene. With Cyclamen we came to the end of my Pick 5 list about Japanese gent-influenced bands. I hope you found some new bands to follow. Would you have picked different bands? Let me know your Pick 5 in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like. For more content about Japanese music you can subscribe to my channel or follow me on Twitter. I also appreciate ideas for new videos. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.